you every day, Mondays to Thursday, about some of those contributions you have to make about Liberia or things going on in Liberia. And so I'm here again today to present to you the program Liberians Have Your Say. For those of you listening by way of radio, you can also visit our um, live page, and the program is live today. Like I said yesterday, henceforth, every other day, this program will go live on the radio and on our page as well. So if you are there, just get connected and let's get going. Drop your comments, which we will go through on this platform. The program Liberians Have Your Say. So wherever you are, join me this time and let's have a wonderful time as it relates to what are those recommendations you want to make on this platform today, and what do you want to talk about as it relates to things going on in Liberia that you want to talk about. It could be about the education sector. We want to hear from you. It could be about the issue of health in Liberia, health facility. We want to hear from you. What level of treatment have you been receiving so far? How are things going on in those areas you've visited or you've carried someone to get treated? What can you say about the facility? We want to hear from you. The issue of the police operation in Liberia, we also want to hear from you. As it relates to the issue of drugs, we also want to hear from you. There are so many things going on in Liberia. Electricity, we want to hear from you. The issue of concession companies gone wrong, like we always hear about the Western cluster and other companies' operations in Liberia that are not working well, and you are around those areas, especially for those of you, the Liberians residing in those areas. Are conditions okay for you in those areas? We want to hear from you. Call us wherever you are, whoever you are on this platform, and I will get you connected so we can hear from you about what you have to contribute on the program today. Liberians Have Your Say. And so I'm here. The name is Famata Duncan, and it feels so good being here again today to present to you the program Liberians Have Your Say. So call us on 0770907907. 0880907907, and I give you the time to hear from you about what your recommendation could be on the platform today, what your suggestion could be about things going on in Liberia on the platform today. So wherever you are, whoever you are, this is your program, Liberians Have Your Say, a program designed at the voice of Liberia for each and every one of you, irrespective of who you are, where you live, and what you have to put forth on this platform. The only thing we won't entertain is you insulting someone on this platform. We won't give you the time. And if you do not have evidence about what it is you want to talk about, do not call on this platform to talk about that thing. But whatever it is you want to talk about, we will create the avenue for you to have your say on this platform. And let me say many thanks to each and every one of you who always participated. Today, again, I'm back here to present to you the program Liberians Have Your Say. So call on the numbers 0770-907-907, 0880-907-907, and I will get you connected so we can hear from you about what you want to talk about today. Again, let's go to the lines to take the first person on this program today. Hello,
Uh,
you are live. Go ahead.
yeah, good evening to you, Famata Donkey, and good evening to distinguished staff of Voice of Liberia,
Okay.
and not forgetting citizens within Maserado County and others who are in the 15th Division and
Mm-hmm.
others who monitoring the daily activity of Voice of Liberia within the diaspora. My
Sure.
name is Cyrus Johnson. My name is Cyrus Johnson. I joined this conversation from the more Urbano and underdeveloped community, to be
Okay.
specific, district number 15, Maserado County, Kawa, New Georgia Town Center.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's hear you then.
Let me use the time again to appreciate Sekou Sherry with others who decide to bring the shoe to the people for the people to lay out their dissatisfaction and
Mm.
grievances that will reduce the emotion of every citizen. Uh, Something I want to say on the platform
Mm-hmm.
that brought tears to me. I listened to the speaker in person, Dr. Buffer Chimo,
Mm-hmm.
few months ago. He said it's time for Liberian people to enjoy the facility from Firestone.
Mm-hmm.
And the question to him, Mr. Speaker, with all due respect to your honorable office, you are serving the capacity as a speaker. Firestone pulled 200 plus person down. We did not hear from you. And it's just because of election coming there, so you guys want to elect your Messiah. 2, the national government of this country, they did what we call censor. And up to now, we haven't received any total from the legislature. And it's sorrowful for international community whosoever that do what we call budget support or government support to give their lay money or their lay funds to see the project that they think that they put for, to see the project done. Then at the end, the people now seeing know who record and including the citizen within that country. So I really want to know, will the demarcation take place, or the legislature just wanted to tell people that yeah, they're doing censor? And the question go to the national government.
Okay.
It is the only time Liberian people enjoy the national day during campaign time, and I say no. It's very bad. People elect you as a government official. We are not saying that you go carry food and whatsoever to everybody home, but the reason for which we exercise our constitutional right is because we want the economy to be okay. That for Mother Duncan, who work at radio Voice of Liberia, that if she leave the station today, if she go to her house or if she reach her residence, the ordinary person or the common person who not able to afford one cup of rice, for Mother should be able to stretch him because while the economy is booming. Now the kind of economy we're fighting for, we are not fighting for people who will put that will do what we call a self-academic, who will get prioritize their personal interest. Then the country will not go nowhere. For Mother, take this from me. You will go on a fee and you will hear it from people. Put me on record. Liberians are saying this time around, they will not register and they will not vote because our national government, that's the hope of the ordinary people. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, and long live Mama Liberia.
Thank you ever so much for having your say on this platform. Liberians have your say. We also want to give the time to other Liberians to call us on 0770-907-907, and I'll get you connected so we can hear from you about what you want to talk about. Hello. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, hello.
You are live.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Hello.
This afternoon.
Okay.
There are two things very much. One has to do with our constitution.
Okay.
No matter it is important for us to come out this to start in our school. Because there is greater argument in our country that the president is best in relation on the phone working money. On the phone working money, the holiday team and the holiday team on the money was postponed. So money was last thing would be the phone working money. You are going to argue to the president, she has just a family, the national family on the phone working money of usually changing world. And that money of power, it was not the working money, it was the holiday. Therefore, by constitution, the president will be a champion nation next week. We did not know how to do with our road connectivity.
Okay.
But I said the president in 2019, I said we corrected. We want to grab for this ceremony, and you see, to this ceremony, when it comes to our feeder road. But all the president, our feeder road are not being connected. And it is good that whenever the president speaks, it's not in policy. And so it's like when the president, what is not the president, because if we are in Nigeria, we are saying that if the president cannot fulfill his promises in Nigeria, he will not elect for the second time. When it's going to see when the hospital, the hospital, and the promise is made to, if the able in Nigeria, carry the president has the promise to. Thank you so much, Minister.
Thank you ever so much for having your say on this platform. Liberians have your say. The next person, let's hear you. Hello.
Yeah, hello, this is Famada.
You are live.
Yeah, this is Yoko calling for the guest for Infantita. What's fine? Yeah, thank you for your motivation show every morning. Says for matter, I want to tell my person what I love. So
Okay.
you have to tell the ministers and to roll in the city and go to the rural community inside the community. Say,
Mm-hmm.
let them, yeah, let them work. Says for matter because we need to re 11% we are. And
Okay.
since from yeah, since from matter the guest for we get a project one for you and Civil Sherry to be part of it. Or you can see it. Yeah. Yeah. Since
My
from
friend.
matter that's something school one furniture the one school so I want for you to be part of the program and your airtime. You are the CEO who begin your
Okay, you will pay for that announcement. Yeah, let me start telling you now.
okay, but then you must do my number.
Thank
You
you.
must do the number.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much for having your say on this platform. Liberians, have your say on today. Call us on 0770-907-907, 0880-907-907, and I'll get you connected so we can hear from you about what you want to talk about on the platform today. Liberians, have your say. What recommendations do you want to make about that thing you want to talk about on this platform today? In fact, what it is you want to talk about. Is it the road connectivity in Liberia? Now we are going through the dry season. It's about time that those of the roads that need to be paved can be worked on, because during the rainy season it becomes very bad for anything to be done. And so those of you in those areas, we want to hear from you as it relates to whether the process is ongoing or not, and some other things you might want to talk about. Hello,
Yeah, good afternoon.
you are live, Chief. Hello.
Sister Mother, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Great. This Haruna Pusa from Grand Cape Mount County this evening.
Okay.
Thank you for the platform. May God protect you and the CEO
Mm-hmm.
and the Liberian in general.
Okay.
I want to say hats up to my incoming president,
Mm-hmm.
Ambassador Joseph Ima Boakai.
Okay.
We pray along with him that God will strengthen him
Mm.
and get him more wisdom to lead October 2024.
Okay.
My concern is to do with the armed issue.
Mm-hmm.
Since we heard about this armed issue in Liberia, we yet to get any information further from the police or the national securities of this country.
Okay.
So I'm calling directly to my lawmakers of Grand Cape Mount County and also the Monserrato Senator, the leader, or Senator, Honorable Senator Abraham Darrell Dillon, to please call those or relevant authorities, justice ministry, and that of the police spokesperson or the police authority, so that they can explain better to us who really bring those for what reason, for what purpose. Because we don't want to be boys to 1989 or 1996, where some of us were a child, in case we were running here and there in the bush to seek refuge. So we are calling the government to give us the information. Another issue has to do with the National Election Commission. I later hear one of the advocates in Monrovia that are going to elect to paint their building. And now I calling on the political leader to paint their various political party structures in Liberia. Okay. If you are not able to clean your yard, will you be able to go to the next mayor and ask to clean his or her yard? He said no. So the National Election Commission boss need to take that into consideration. Another thing that has to do with the biometric issue, my sister. We need to get the actual information we are hearing around the corner that you cannot get a national ID card, you not get passport, then it means that you will not be able to be set to register for the election. I mean, we don't know how to get this information, so we need those information to be given to us as a Liberian. Okay. Because many of our citizens, many of our mothers, they don't even have access to a national ID card. So if that could be a record, it means that they do not mean Liberian. That's my comment this evening. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you ever so much for having your say on this platform. Liberians, have your say. This is how we like to do it here on Today, and every other day you will listen to this station. We gave you the time to speak your minds about those things you want to talk about. Do not insult anyone on this platform, okay? But whatever it is you want to talk about, we will give you the time to speak about them so that we all can get to hear from you. What are some of those things running through your minds, and what the recommendations you can put forth, and suggestions you have as well as it relates to solving some of the problems that we are encountering. Let's hear you. Hello. Hello.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hello, you are live. Go ahead, Chief.
Oh, I'm Gurley speaking from Roseville.
Okay.
My concern is a grave concern. I just see neck with the issue of the biometric registration of the voter registration card.
Okay.
They should think better, sister. I think you are down to earth in Liberia here. How many Liberians have birth certificates? If you do the ratio, how many Liberians that were born at a hospital have birth certificates or even know about birth certificates? Secondly, how many Liberians have passports? Thirdly, how many Liberians have vote or national ID card? These are things that our government should take into consideration with the country that we have, the people that we are dealing with. We are down to F Liberia. Even I who here personally does not have passport, 1. 2, I don't have national ID card.
Okay.
3, I wouldn't have a driver license. Because what am I going to do with national ID card? Everybody will say, I'm a Liberian. Definitely, I am a Liberian. Who will ask me for national ID card? Everywhere I go to the bank, if I don't have a bank account, where do I present identity? If I go to the bank, 1, 2, or I lost my SIM card, if I don't lose SIM card registration, that's the main thing people ask for. Passport is something that people who travel, how many Liberians are involved? Then look at the motorbus rider, 1. 2, look at community dwellers, those who are turned from 16 to 18, first-time voter. Who cannot afford parents who are even in the market to even go register for voter registration card? People say, I ain't get time, we're weak. To common sense us, people are not even having time. We are so lazy in doing things. Then with the finance, we are struggling in this country. Then you are injury to this kind of thing. Say, people don't have voter registration card, you will not be able to register if you don't have biometric card. This card. You see, I don't understand why people, they also kind of they're confused. If you say this card is free, national identity card is free, definitely. How many centers that you have? I live across the bridge, you got 1 center to 12. Who will pay the way to move from where they live around Park Corner, Vonzon, and all the way in VOA to pay their way to go get $5 card to a farm just because they want vote? I beg you, my sister. The people who will pay people to vote is just another way that will make that the fool will win the election. Because those who have money will come in the community and take about 1,000, 2,000 men. Father, I go and register you. If I register you, get your voter registration, your identity card, then you will vote for me. I give you 20 to go vote for me. That's the same old jackrabbit that coming get into power. Allow my sister.
Go ahead, Chief.
If I want to become representative now, I put 20,000 or 5,000 US in my pocket, $5. Go around, put my boys on the field, collect people, and get them $5 again to go register. Put them in the bus, carry them, and get the national identity card. From there, then they go and get a voter card. So you will get money now. You come and become representative.
Okay.
Because you will buy it. Definitely, I know the system we're dealing with. Yeah, people can't even afford to eat. Yeah, me, I live in the community here. People can't afford it. System until they find to go pay for voter registration card in Liberia just to go vote, to do what they were voting. That man vote. When the man win representative, when the man will get in.
Okay.
You see, these are things I don't understand how people, I know they're confused or what. I say the country just confused. The whole country, everything just scatter.
Thank you.
Medicine said for redemption, even get medicine, no B. People thinking about that one, no B, no medicine. So even getting keke from here to go, people walking my land to go to Douala. They just want to pay $5 to go register. Yes.
So then, what do you think needs to be done?
Forget the voter card. National ID card be free.
Okay.
The same way you can go vote, you get your voter card free.
Okay.
Yeah, it be free. If you say vote national ID card, it's free of charge.
Okay,
People
thank you.
can go and register.
Thank you ever so much for having your say on this platform today. Liberians have your say. Let's hear the next person. Hello. Hello, you are live.
Yes. My name is Philip Babi. I'm calling from Puna Farm.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, I get a money. Why I just go to my Jojo? They don't go for my money.
Come on. Okay, thank you ever so much for having your say on this platform. Liberians have your say. We want to hear from you about what you want to talk about on this platform today. Call us and we give you the time to speak your minds about those things you want to talk about. Let's hear this next person. Hello.
Sorry, ma. Yeah, this is Edward Spencer Intro.
Okay.
And I call you from my resident here in Tuburu.
Let's hear you.
Look, my sister, is it Famata, right?
Yeah, Famata.
Okay. You know, Famata, the thing about it, they quote unquote getting citizen card. For me, saying the citizen card they came about, I'm not being able to get it yet.
Okay.
I had a lot of major priority in my life too. I don't say it's not important. Don't get me wrong, but you know, we have a lot of financial difficulty with everything. Even my mother talked about she want to vote. I try to encourage her, you know, to go get her operation. I say the first day get a full operation card, first then wait you want to do that. Then you talking about well she already fully reloading already. Then you say she might go to Congo time, go from here live to go to Congo time, stay in là, pay for US. For getting on mobile for the first day, not to be getting car for you to go Congo time, the stress already there. If you get for you pay for the facilitating card and getting car you pay another money come back. So for me we should have got myself. If you don't go, you comment they are desperate in need of money. I don't know about you have no money. So because if you think I think a lot of going for maybe I can't go for this thing, I think I'm already traveling for all the country on that stuff. Or make sure to give me a go for it. But anyway, go for it. So they said that you get this thing, I said corporate website, I think nobody could avoid the cancel that one. So now they say, okay, this is because we're hearing that a lot of people from the state coming down to register, right? To buy the election. So they say, okay, this is time for shop. So that's one of the requirement that the only way you can okay, in cancel people can let me get clear before I travel my sister.
Okay.
Before I travel now, 1 second, man. So get off citizen card. Can you do you receive 500,000 mobile data and we have for another massive data? You file again? You don't do that? You don't want this me. Because they put the money to chop, man. Thank you.
Thank you ever so much for having your say on the program. Liberians have your say on today. Liberians are speaking, and this is what we want to do every other day at the Voice of Liberia, to let Liberians speak their minds about some things going on in the country every day. Let's take this person. Hello. Hello, are you there? Hello. Okay, the next person. Hello. Hello?
Hello? Yeah, hello?
You are live. Go ahead.
Hello?
You are live. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I'm Robert. I call from this one, You know, Liberia is the kind of a country that is very interesting. But you know why they're bringing all the bureaucracy around the election business? Because President, we want to clean this election by all costs. Because President, we are connect with the other brand Lasana so that the election they get clean by all costs. They can cheat and claim the victory for which we know that all our debt budget, the election cannot be given to President Weah in that form and manner that the way we give it to him because we love him. We feel that the boy was a man that had a country at heart. Hello?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Good. Where now the common man can afford to get birth certificate now? Can a common man easily get birth certificate before $5? Let's say $5 to go get up that ID card. Can a common man wait and let it book it? Easily muscle where we say cover press and go up like this. How many do you know how many times then I can even afford to get to eat 400 or 300 a day? Then somebody come here and say, go and you go hustle for $5 where they know that they even get no money, no hope of getting $5. Go and hustle for $5 and get a voting card. Let's say the national election card, so that you can get access to election. You know what they try to tell the common man? They try to tell the common man, say you will not vote, you will not have access to that voting, you will not have voice to that voting, because in much you do not have that $5 to go and get that citizen card, you will not vote.
Okay.
We say no, we say abomination to it. Any city must go and start back to status quo. We have been saying now normal to the president that this the national for which you trust that to the extent we have people don't trust the other national, because we have a dark cloud hanging over the other national. But tell the president we cannot see the dark cloud that is hanging over the other national. Then the other national is not telling us that we should go and get 70 Adika. How many person can get afford to
okay,
get
thank you ever so much. Thank you ever so much for having your say on this platform. Let's take another person, because we have other people on the line. So we cannot continue with you alone. Let's take hello.
Yeah, good evening, Samantha. Let me say good evening to those in the video line. Well, the name remains Michael, Think Positive Pando. I'm joining you from somewhere in Monrovia.
Okay.
I would like to appreciate your station so far for raising this issue up. You see, what is not done properly is not done at all.
Sure.
Let's look at the economic situation currently in the country. How many persons we sacrifice? Not only, let's forget about the charge fee for the national ID card, which is $5, right? You have to pay a way to go there, pay a way to come back, and then when it is done, you still have to pay a way to go pick it up and come back. How many persons currently we just sacrifice let's get for nationalism and say, let me use this $5 instead of buying food to eat. Let me use this $5 and go get ID card. And the second thing here is, we should not just look at Monrovia alone. Just look at the lower counties. The decentralization they have done in this national ID card issue, is it really having great impact in those that in the rural areas? I mean, there are places that are walking distances. I work for the National Election Commission 2011, 2017. There are places you have to walk for 3, 4, 5 hours before you get to one town. So how would those people get access to the national ID card? Even if they're having the money, how would they have access to it? Before you come make it a prerequisite of having, to vote and get a national voter's card? I mean, come on. This issue, let's look at the timing again.
Okay.
From now to March, it is very short. Sure. So what I'm saying, that issue of the prerequisite of having a national ID card or a passport or how you call it stuff, a birth certificate, it is not possible. I think the last option that they would take is having a letter from your community head, from your chairman from the community. I think that's the only thing I'm seeing that might be possible, because not even, more than even 1 million people in Liberia having those documents. So let the government go back to status quo. And see what will be better. Probably the next election they can introduce it. Yes, it is fine. I'm not against it, but we are looking at the timing. So thank you ever so much.
Thank you ever so much for having your say on this platform, Liberians. Have your say. The next person. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
You are live.
Yeah. My name is Edward Ebjona, calling you from New Georgia.
Okay, let's hear you.
Concerning the photo of education article, yeah. So you mean that our own government telling us that our grandparents from like Bogon Chile, from Port-Kesa will not be able to register because every one of them didn't get access to national ID card or birth certificate. So that only for those that in Montserrat and not just for us that in Montserrat, but those that want to make a full and partake in a 2023 election. Okay. Anyway, thank you there. That's my
Thank you. Thank you ever so much. The next person. Hello.
Good. Samantha.
Hello, you are live, Chief.
I'm on an obligation to do the environment work.
Yes, go ahead.
The continual contamination of our environment is growing day by day. Like I said, the recommendation yesterday, I wish the Liberian government has to concentrate on the political aspect. They should concentrate on monitoring the environment. Every water source in this country is important to human health.
Yeah.
Because there will go place our fishes to eat, our crab, whatever we have, and the water is to drink. When pollution becomes very high, it also pollutes the rainwater, which is the atmosphere. And all these things are happening right in our faces here. And I don't see any action being taken or step taking, either from the individual community level or even the government, which is responsible. Like I recommended, if the people at EPA, the Ministry of Health, and all the agencies are hearing one or two, let them organize what the Zambian organize. The community bases are very important. If we just went and establish small bases alone and do networking with them, they will have that information in order to help the future generation. Otherwise than that, the door is open very wide to the foreigners to come and take everything they can take away. Right now, as I speak to you, in the Grand Cayman country, explosives is going on. And every time there's an explosive, there are components of chemicals that have been exposed to the environment, in the ground, in the waters, and in the air. And these are people who are living in the places that could bring some economic benefit to the country. But yet nobody pays, like not paying taxes. Again, I rest my case in Jesus' name.
Thank you ever so much, Chief, for having your say on this platform. Next person, hello. Hello.
Hello.
You are live.
Yeah, I'm Ezra Nicolas, from Virginia. I really want to know the function of the EPA because we live in Virginia. You have two mining companies here that is the same mining fish, and these Chinese people using the road. Every time they fly on the road with excessive speed, and secondly, the road is very dusty. It's very dusty. So I'm calling on the EPA to please come and interview on behalf of the city of Virginia or Russia. Because the road is very dusty. At least they can water the road once in a week or 2 times at least in a week. We really appreciate it. Because we are really if we come to high here, we're getting it from the people. The road is dusty. When you come to rain time, the road is muddy. To even find a way out to come inside the community is very hard at times. So we are calling on the EPA to come and interview on behalf of us.
Thank you,
we don't know the agreement they came away, but we definitely really seen it. We the dweller of the community.
Thank you ever so much for having your say on this platform. Liberians, have your say, callers, and I will get you connected. Hello.
Hello, madam.
You are live.
Oh, my suggestions. I think that the way we can go and get a passport, the measure that government can use, they have immigration investigator there. I just think that NEC should use that same measure to help us with this thing. Because if you add money to it, it means that a lot of people will not register. So say go get photo registration card, biometric card, citizen card. It's just a yardstick that you're using that people should not register. Because the immigration is the one who has the authority to deny you citizenship and also provide you citizenship of this country.
Okay.
Every part of this war. If you want a passport, the immigration, you go to the immigration. Liberia are the one they put to foreign affairs. For all other countries around the world, that immigration can give you passport. Citizen ID card, that immigration you will go to. So they should add an immigration officer to wear that the voter registration card to every center that people will go and obtain voter registration card. The immigration officer will be there to investigate you, ask you some questions, and what you will vouch for your citizenship right there. They are the ones who are experts for that. Just like with criminal idea, you go to Liberia National Police CRD. When you sick, you go to the hospital. And you know, when you want to do anything, you go to a public way. When you're less poor, you go to NEC. So NEC should have that idea of hiding immigration. They know very well that what all the country around the world can do. So they will not bypass this channel.
Okay.
It's very simple. Those that live in the interior, they will come to the center that they want to register. You can't register for your voter registration card. The immigration officer will post and ask you one or two questions: where you were born, how you were this, how you were that. They will ask you.
Okay.
They deny other people, even Liberians. They can deny them a foreign affair. Ask anybody. You go there as a Liberian, you never answer a good question. You will not get passport. They will deny you.
Okay. Thank you, Chief.
So that's the best one there. Yeah? Get the immigration officer to every center to us.
Okay. Thank you ever so much. Hello, you are live.
Hello.
You are live.
Hello.
Hello, you are live. You've been on the line for long. You are live. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello, you are live. Go ahead. What do you have to say? Hello.
Hello.
You are live, Chief.
How are you, man? How you coming home?
I'm okay.
I'm Aiba Espero calling from Broad Street.
Okay.
Sister, I was sick of my sickness. What I say, I will keep saying it. Now, Liberian people stop drinking the power play and they soft drink. Let them stop. They harm me also stop. The power play, the cafe is too much. Let them stop. Or they put a piece in it. Let them try to eliminate the sugar. Or else they killing our brother and sister every day. If you want to believe it, just do a research for better the criminal and the hospital then. They will tell you, let Liberians people stop drinking power play and the sugar soft drink then. Or else, that will come, it will give us serious problem. And I will keep saying it at the death. Bye-bye, may God bless our country.
Okay. Thank you ever so much for having your set. Next person. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Thank you for having me on the program this evening. My name is Emmanuel Kori, and I joined the program from Single, specifically in Street Eastside.
Okay.
Above all, what really has touched my heart this evening having to be the major priorities that the government take above all of their development activities, which is road connectivity. From my personal experience in 1997, because of bad road network, this thing happened to us, and we felt it that up now I can sometimes want to sit down and cry about it. My mother was in labor, and at that area we were, there was no road connectivity. Can you imagine? I'm talking about distance like from here to Mount Barkley. She was pregnant and then she got in labor, but the children were twins. And then one came, the other one died behind. There was no way. The only way the local people had to find was to transport her to the nearby hospital. But then there was no men had to go in Hammer. Can you imagine?
So sad.
To travel that distance. Only what we could hear was because of the distance and whatsoever along the way she won't make it.
Okay.
So if for any reason I'll be encouraging by any youth of my age to vote this government, it will be because of local discipline.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you ever so much for having your say on this platform. Liberians, have your say. Let's go to our comments on our Facebook page to also give you the comments of those who have said something. We have Duncan Willem Jula, and he says, good evening. I'm watching you from Grambassa County, Buchanan City. Okay, thank you ever so much for being there. We hope you will always tune into this program that comes on every evening from Monday to Thursdays on the Voice of Liberia. Eric Nangwe says, Madam Duncan, keep up the good work. I will, Eric. And I'm here, and I'm here for good to continue doing what the Liberian people will expect of us each and every day. And Aid Pei said, good evening, Minister. Thank you ever so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Emmett Hammer from Kak City, that's Kakata Magi Bikante, says, following live from Kak City. And thanks for the show where Liberians are speaking their minds when it comes to national issues. Okay, thank you ever so much for being there. Thank you ever so much for being there. And that's how we like to come to an end on this program today. Liberians have your say to give way to the program issues of today. One of our biggest programs on this platform, on which national issues are addressed as well. Thank you ever so much to those of you who call, and those of you who didn't, we say keep on trying. To those of you who also listen, we say thank you ever so much for listening. For those of you who are watching, we ask that you invite more people to continue watching. And every other day we will be here. The name is from Mata Duncan. Thank you ever so much for being there as I leave you right now for the next program. So, thank you so much.